or every other day for us. And I feel like just like starting like 3 days behind him was such a great time to start for this community. Hey, got audio mix anymore. Like so I can't like prioritize game chat or prioritize microphone level anymore. Oh hey dude, yeah, I couldn't enchant this. But I enchanted a diamond pickaxe and I got efficiency 3 and breaking 3. I can enchant you a diamond axe if you want as well. For that. Yeah, alright, sweet. That's what he normally gets anyways. As an OG. Here, I'll put the extra bookshelves in the top chest where the boat's at. And I have 32 like iron, or not iron, gold ore in my inventory that I'm just waiting to release. And I'm putting like, basically I'm putting most of the stuff I see over at these chests, so yeah, because I'm not trying to like confuse the stuff too much, but there's a lot to put around. Okay, the last diamond's in this chest as well, if you didn't know. In the one chest next to the sheep, so there's that. We're gonna go enchant you this diamond axe. Here we go. Efficiency 4. Alright, that's not bad. It's honestly not bad at all. Dang, dude, all these farms are amazing. Here you go, here's his axe. There's that efficiency 4 axe for you. Because it's difficult to make, like, all these freaking oak fences and stuff. There you go. Yeah. What was I thinking? I was thinking something with cobblestone, but now I forget. See, we need another crafting table down here. We don't want crafting tables in like the weirdest places, but we want them. We're just gonna make a couple of furnaces. Dude, if you're hearing that like weird sound from like the cave system at the same time I am, that is so weird. I remember like when the anvil was introduced, kind of close to where the furnace was introduced, or maybe not, but it was something like that. They had like a challenge where it was like, oh yeah, who can break can you break the anvil or the furnace first? But the guy used like an invisible strength potion, like he somehow was able to turn the strength potion invisible. It was so cool at the time, because it was like when Minecraft first came out in like 2010 at least. We can still get up to our house if you don't even take the staircase we built. It's just not the easiest way. It's just like one stone way up. So like only like one mob could be trying to attack us from that way basically at one time. Yeah, again, I made a whole video like on my YouTube channel about this this bug being fixed, because there was supposed to be a bug fix update from Mojang from it, but I guess their update messed up, so it didn't work. So that's why you're getting these chests that are right next to each other like that, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, what's this double chest doing all the way over here? Okay, in that double chest all the way over there, there's dark oak fences for you. Make sure you're chopping down, or make sure you're planting trees if you're chopping down spruce. I think spruce, birch, I mean dark oak wood, I think we're fine, because That's a massive forest, and that's gonna go on forever, but like spruce, birch, not jungle, oak, and then like dark oak, but again, we have an abundance of that already, so. And acacia. Those are like the trees we want to replant. Like a jungle tree, tackle the jungle tree. That's like normally what I use whenever I'm going throughout other people's worlds, just because I don't know what, like I don't really know what type they're gonna like, so I just assume those are the most classy, because that's just the most efficient, in a way. I'm gonna go mining for a little bit. I don't need this shear with me. I'm gonna throw out this shear halfway through the trip. You're like, psych, you got the wrong number. Dude, what was the whole thing with like Kim Jong-un and Trump at the DMZ? What was the whole purpose and point of that? Just being like, oh yeah, we're not gonna go like kaboom boom with each other, or what? I feel like if they were gonna do that, they literally should have just said that. Like, yeah, we're not gonna do it, but like Kim Jong-un is like kind of forced to do something now, because he didn't. I don't think he ended up doing what like America and like the American sanctions or whatever, the deal that they made. Even by the time he was supposed to, but he's like not doing certain other things, and he's changed his like direction around for his country. But then the like US is like, oh yeah, well we're gonna have to do this if you don't do that. So we're just gonna show up at your border and have our president handshake you. But like, basically the whole like purpose of like, where's the I want to see like the patriarchy and that, like where did it go? Did it just fall apart? Because like, yeah, your president walked across the border and shook our president's hand in a country that he doesn't even like really belong in technically, or at least that's what like the whole argument used to be. Because everyone was like, oh yeah, America shouldn't be involved with Vietnam. You know. But we tried to stay out of World War I for a long time, and same thing with World War II, so I think that speaks to our credibility. But I'm a young one, so better watch out for me, because we get feisty. We kill dragons in our spare time for fun. Repeatedly. For pleasure. For glory. Dude, heck yeah, if I killed a dragon like real life and the whole time, heck yeah, I'd eat its like brains. But I'd cook it. I'd cook its brains. I wouldn't like stab it with my axe. I feel like I'd use like a light axe with the really, really precious metal that I somehow found using another pickaxe. And then just just like cook its brains and be like, oh yeah, this is gonna give me a fast running later on. That's lit. Let's do it. We'll get it real quick. Dude, I remember seeing like the weirdest movies about like the Titans and like Medusa and Greek mythology, but it was stuff that I don't like. And then I remember learning about it in history class, but I remember like learning more of like an accurate description because of stories of the Greek people, because that's like a book for like elementary schoolers just to learn about Greek mythology. Like if you were in Greece and you knew English, that's like, well, if they're not selling those books there, they should be, because it would definitely be popular in Athens, which I've been to Athens. I was able to go there, luckily on a trip. It's pretty cool. The mountain for the Acropolis, where people be doing all sorts of kinky stuff for days and days up there. I mean, just think about that paradise. It's literally like like a whole like little island almost next to a hill that's just really, really tall next to the beach. And it's like forest all around that too, where you can dig wood and build ships. But I'm telling you, we got something good set up with this Panama Canal on the coast. Like that's such like a key point to the whole like Pacific theater. You know, if we just like lock that up for maybe like a week. Versus the Strait of Hormuz, like come on Iran, get your stuff together. Just be like, hey, Venezuela's technically our country. And talk to Spain about it. Because of the Moor invasion so long ago. That lasted like 900 years, and be like, why did this whole thing have to last 900 years? I'm pretty sure we could have just like walked to each other's place and made a boat by now. Just said whoever gets to the next land gets to own it, but the other person gets this piece of land. That's what I would do. Yeah, that would be lit. If I was able to build ships, pull up a quick Noah real quick. Probably too, because I feel like the Bible's like no matter when you're living in the world, pretty sure the Bible's pretty well known. I just want to know how they like where did they find Genesis? Didn't they say that Genesis like wasn't written by like any one man? They just found it. I feel like it's just like fairy tale stuff. Like I feel like it was probably just for like a time, like maybe it was maybe on Earth it was like before a time when they knew the resources would be like diminishing or something like that, and they knew they or like if it wasn't them then it's us, just us now, and they're like, yeah, our resources are diminishing, so let's just like save them all up for later, and we'll just leave this really cool book here and just say it's made by this really, really awesome guy named Jesus. I don't know. Either way, like I don't know. Like that's the thing. I don't know if I would technically want to know if it would make me sad or something like that. It was some like fluke like that. But then even if it like turned out to being right, I'd rather just experience it out, like just experience like, oh yeah, it actually is correct on my own. Even if I knew it was a fluke, because I'd be like, I don't care. They can tell me the Bible's fake. I still believe in good stuff. Because that's just faith, I guess. Because I like the stories, and VeggieTales kind of got a soft spot on me. So already, you're down 2 points. Like, we're just gonna throw this egg up against that cobblestone and get our yeeters going. Our yeet squad. Dude, I was like, I saw this, I was like talking to this girl on iMessage. I was like, hey girl, like not a girl I have any interest in, right? Like, hey girl, I saw you, and she's like, oh, where did you see me? And I said boot camp, and she said boot camp question mark, and then I blocked her because I was like, I don't want to message her, and she had been like rude to me in the past, and I don't know why she was being so nice to me like the night before. So I just played like a quick prank on her because I have no like I just do not want to be friends with that woman. No, thank you. But I feel like she's the type of like girl to come back later in my life and be like, oh wow, you know? But who would know? Shoot, now I'm forgetting her contact information. Oh, no, never mind. Yeah, no. Yeah, it was too bad. We had like a total of like we had like a graduating class size of like 30 people. So there's that. I mean, like it's kind of difficult to live in like an area where there's literally like, shoot, easily 70,000 people around us, but You know, but it's difficult to graduate with a class of like 30 people. Like, oh yeah, I can live with it's like 60 other thousand people, but I can only graduate with a class of 30. It's kind of just like, wow, seriously, that's tough. Especially whenever, since we came from like such a small town to where there was like no one in those classes anyways. We had to drive like an hour away just for preschool, which had 20 people in it, which wasn't bad. It was not a bad preschool, like the drive was definitely worth it at the time. But then some kid like bit me, because I like told the teacher that he had been clogging the toilet with toilet paper rolls. And he was like we were in the restroom and he was like, did you the little pre-K, she was like, did you tell the teacher this is freaking disgusting? I want to go to the restroom there. I don't want to have to deal with that. And you in the same like setting. I just flamed him, and he's like, oh, 1 sec. And then he came over and just like bit my thumb. No, he didn't bit my thumb. He bit that part that's like webbed in between your thumb and your index finger. So obviously not like a great place that you want bitten. But then I had some like really cute counselor come over, like, never mind, but she was pretty cute. I was like, pre-K, but I was still like, alright, I guess it's kind of worth it. You know, I can deal with the pain a little bit. Let's just drag it out. And then I would drag it out and I would literally start crying. If she like was like, alright, it's time to go back, I start crying. I'd be like, no, let's just stay in here now. Just cause like that'd been the first time that ever happened to me. I was like, dude, this is lit. Yeah, freaking that with Wiggles and Arby's felt like 4-year-old and like a Toy Story set in a basement with like 10 hours on hand. You get like a kid on crack that's just like hyped up, and then you send him to like a bigger town where he's so limited in class size, but he has such a big mind and such great ambition, or so many great ideas, and you give him Minecraft and a game recorder. Like one guy to play with. And then you get this sentence, but not much else, but there will be more important stuff to follow, so thanks for tuning in. We work hard every day. We need to make better thumbnails, I will say. That's why I need to get better at editing, and I'm taking like a computer class. Like I signed myself up for a computer class at the local library. Just for like better editing stuff like that sometime this month. I just forgot the date, like the actual date, but I know I'll find the date like before, like a week before it comes up, so I'm just hoping that I'm not like like procrastinating, like, oh yeah, instead of going to the library and looking for the library information, let's just upload like a bunch of information and then procrastinate long enough to look for it at the wrong time. But I think I'll be able to find it on time. I also upload like I upload videos for my cousin's channel too. And I don't even like, well, I shut myself out, but like, shoot, I would do it for free. I am doing it for free, and I would do that for someone else's channel if they ever want me to grind, if it, like for free, if they just want like pro content, just as long as I get to shout my channel out, just cause I'm more of like a grinded out channel, you know, like I'm like, if you're not gonna watch my tutorials, you have to like watch my survival series to really see all these like really in-depth stuff. I mean, I basically described to you the glitchy Monopoly algorithm on the PS4 that you can use to finesse Xbox kids with, because they didn't understand it quite yet. Just based on pure connection and ping stats, but you know, there are definitely other people that could be doing this completely illegally. I just do it because of pure repetition. And I don't know how I'm able to store like a glitch, I understand the parameters of this glitch in my head, but it shouldn't be in the game, but yet I'm able to like remember it, and and I store that in my head. So how is the game not able to like store enough cybersecurity to fix it? That's why I don't get. But maybe that's not how. Like you don't store cybersecurity. Well, yeah, you do. Don't you download it to your firewall? Or your store, or your like iCloud storage space. Yeah, let's just put like 20 RAMs of like Cybertech, or no, Foxtech cybersecurity in your like iCloud storage, and just have like, or no, not even that, just put it in the recycle bin and just have it there and make like a decent thumbnail and it should be fine. Because and just say like a Swedish king owes you like one really really cool Minecraft painting, because a lot of the Minecraft paint, like it's difficult for them to make Minecraft paintings now than it was, because again all those Minecraft paintings were completely like either like spontaneously made from the game itself, or it was fan fiction at the very like beginning of Minecraft, or like the drawings. Like, you know, this is a good analogy. If you ever watched Small Soldiers, it's kind of like when those two guys go to present it to their CEO. It's kind of like that stuff that they try to put like their sketches in the paintings. So it's like that. So yeah, just say like a Swedish king owes you like tech security, so that way they can just like understand how to code better paintings, because paintings are the difficult ones sometimes. That's like one really, like, that's just like a streamlined way to go about it, so that if you do it, it's like the end all be all for all of like the how to make a Minecraft painting with the different texture pack tutorials, but then like put it in a default texture pack. Not that I would be interested in that, but this is definitely the channel where you will share stuff like that with over like 200 videos starting in 2014. So yeah, thank you guys all for the support. I love it. Y'all are great nasties, fudge nasties. Yeah, I remember in 8th grade it was raining all around this area, and the only like kind of cool thing to do in 8th grade whenever it was cold and rainy, if it wasn't play freaking Minecraft, it was like go to the movies with a friend or with some middle school girl. So it'd be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go streaming for like 2 hours while it's raining, and then go over to movie theater in the rain, just get dropped off and get picked up later, because that way I'm not like, you know, that way it's a little bit more smooth than the average show. It's like, oh yeah, go to the restaurant and your parents like walk in like, oh hey, you're eating at McDonald's, that's great, mom's night out. No thanks, I thank God that's never happened to me. Would have been awkward. Yeah, that's true. That is true. Whatever. But yeah, it's like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna set up a 2-hour Minecraft video. Put all the ores I get in this chest, and then whenever I come back, I can just run back to the house and it won't be raining. Or if it is raining, then whatever. But maybe if it's not raining, there's rain whenever I'm running back, and then by the time that rain goes away, it starts raining again. And then a lot of sniffling, a lot of sniffling, and patience, and determination, and hoping to God that I didn't have too many voice cracks. But we did it. We got over 100 subs. That's amazing. The best way to get subs, guys, is I'm pretty sure just like sharing links and comments, because then either way they either click on your channel, they either click on the link and then click on your channel if they liked it, or they like your comment and just move on, or they comment and say that's a good link, or comment and say it wasn't a worth it link. So yeah. because links are definitely more like, you know, you really want, like, I only link Minecraft videos to Minecraft other videos. I don't like anything else really. But I don't know if you can do that. I think you can just do that with alternating channels. Like, it doesn't matter the channel, just as long as it's Minecraft. You just comment like, hey, this is a great Minecraft video. Yeah, I see nothing legally wrong with that. Because it's, like, you have a right to say that that video and that website is a great Minecraft video. It doesn't necessarily have to be true. But, still. Yeah, I just, like, what are the, like, I want to know, like, absurd cases would be of, like, of that stuff. But then again, I'm pretty sure if they told everyone, it would be like, everyone would be, like, borderline pushing it anyways, and then it would just fall apart, which is why I think there's gonna be another big, like, recording, software. At least if it's not software that you can download, then it'll be a better website. But it'll probably still be through, like, Google or Microsoft. They should just, like, they should just categorize it all, like, gaming, and then, like, real life stuff. And you can all upload it to, like, the same site, but it just travels to, if not other sites, and like YouTube gaming, or YouTube, not live. I wouldn't say live should be a thing. Like, live should just be, like, go to Google and type in, like, live, or just type, or not YouTube, or not Google, just YouTube, type in, like, live. Always, just so you can see the most trending. And start going down, because you always have your search bar, which might make it a little bit more difficult, but wouldn't, I think it's kind of, I think it balances out. I think we ran it on the 1020, but I'm not sure. I've been finding a lot of gold. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, you're gonna be mining a lot of gold in jungles. Gold spawns way more often in jungles than like anywhere else, so that's really cool. Yeah, shout out to CodyCo. CodyCo's like a really great YouTube creator. Sugar Ray was definitely one of my favorite videos. And then, but I saw ones before that. Can you make like Tinder ones where you like review like Tinder comments? If I watch CodyCo first out of anything, I feel like I gotta watch CodyCo review that. I remember him reviewing that axe, or not that axe, that guy. He was like, it's like such like a hipster lifestyle, and that's basically what they ran with. And then I remember I watched the video, the episode where they made fun of those two like virgin lip girls or whatever. Like, ain't giving up lip virginity until like 36. Like, yeah, do not kiss until you're married. It's just worth it. Like, that would drive me insane. I would be, dude, yeah, and the stuff I've seen in high school, like the videos I've seen in high school, I wish I could like, no, there's definitely gonna be, like, you can upload and make a video live on the deep web pretty easy, but I don't think saving it or keeping it anywhere is easy. Not that it would be like the point. That would obviously be the point of the deep web. So there's that, which is fine because that's definitely serves a purpose on the internet. You know? But there should be like another sect too. But it's slipping my mind. Whatever. Yeah, I feel like if we watched the recording, I would probably be able to stay back on track, but whatever. Just keep pushing forward. We're almost level 33 again. We have 8 diamonds and 42 gold, 62 iron ore, and yeah, that's about it. Oh yeah, no. There's like plenty of like really like topic and discussions that like I could talk about, but like it's not like stuff that I think would be necessarily YouTube appropriate, but it is like in real life stuff that you could talk about, but it's again like, yeah, I don't think it would even fit within the community terms and guidelines. But again, it's just like a story, but it's not gruesome or anything like that. It has a point and it's funny, but I can't say it, so that's fine. I don't know what to say besides that though. Then at this point. Because I think we've come to the conclusion of what I really like wanted to first start talking about whenever, because I've been almost streaming for a month, and I was like, just have a 29-day talk schedule. So now I think we'll just freeball it, kind of like how we started doing in 2017. Yeah, no, what was I saying? I was saying like, just like in real life prank video, 2017, and YouTube search bar, or like YouTube search results, and it's like, that's like 1/3 of what you'd get in YouTube search results if you were living in like anywhere in Southern America in the summer. Because that's like all that was showing up. It'd be like, PewDiePie, yeah, you see PewDiePie, and then prank video. Minecraft video, you know, like my vlogging channel, Captain Sparkles, I don't know, boom, prank video, awesome prank on girlfriend, LOL, like, just because of simply Facebook. I don't know why everyone wants Facebook to go up. Facebook got hacked and all of their, like, privacy has been leaked twice now, I'm pretty sure, and Zuckerberg is how sketchy of a character, again, like, my money's saying, I'm just saying Snapchat would be so much, it's so much, like, more easily accessible to the younger generations. And Instagram's, I would not say that Snapchat, like, is gonna be, like, really any, like, competitive, wait, no. Instagram's not gonna be, like, any competition to Snapchat in the long scheme of things, just because Snapchat is just that much more ahead of Instagram and that much better. You know what really blows, which I don't understand why it's even legal, which I don't think it should be in my opinion. As a free citizen, I'd like to vote on it, but we don't have Uber down here. We don't have Uber down here in Texas or anything like that. And it's literally like, if we just had like this, like a little, if you guys just like raised minimum wage a little bit more, we'd have like that much more dollars to invest in our like weak financial system. It's literally like, I feel like all of the world is just like, oh yeah, here, we're all like gonna make like the Americans think that they're not gonna get anything because they have all this debt. So let's make them think they have to be really cheap. But then we really don't have to be, because whenever we start selling goods and everything like that, it's better for the overall global economy anyways. I mean, like, who knows? Maybe like China's like been in debt like 5 times more to America than China ever has been in the like the long term, but maybe like our societies have just been rotating or something like that so often. You know, like throughout the course of history, and China can just be like, yo, yeah, either one, you can go to World War III and like blow it all up and end like the world in 2 years basically, or you could wait 10 years and maybe find like financial records on golden plates somewhere in like the Himalayas of like some like Asian king owing like so much more gold to the people, because who knows, maybe we just like rise and fall simply because of a golden asteroid that comes around, and whenever that golden asteroid comes around, it's like, wow, our society's gonna be great and pumped up. And then you know, like nothing happens. But I feel like if that's true, and if it's a working place that like, and if you actually want to go forward with this, you can, because one, if it is, then it's been working for a while, so you have the go ahead. You have finally found your designated sleeper cell, thank the Lord. I knew it'd come in a good ending too to 29 days. I'm so glad we were able to finish. I wish I could have just summed this all up in one podcast, but yeah, thanks for listening. Yeah, that's just like type of audio that does not make sense to a viewer. But it kind of makes them more intrigued because the more they don't know, the more they the more like invested I guess they are into the video, I would say sometimes, because they're like if it meets like certain like I would say if the title's nice, if it has a nice thumbnail and description and tags, alright, you know, and it's like not fully like correct or whatever, people are still gonna be like, well wait, what is he actually saying? And then like watch it and we have to rewind it and be like, oh, that doesn't make any sense at all. And like, yeah, that was the point. Sometimes when you're a YouTube creator, you just start rambling on about random things. By the way, yeah, shocking. And sometimes you have to be comfortable with that. Shocking. But you do have to, it can be like dangerous, but if you go in with no, what is it called? No morals. Which is basically what Hollywood is, so I'm gonna say that this is heaven on earth, because I just went out and got my garbage can. Now that I'm starting podcast number 2 on April 12th, and I'm just letting my little brother play while this audio is running through, because I recorded this throughout the school year. Yeah, so today got freaking garbage truck went by and my dog was like so interested and he was like, wow, I could tell that my dog was like can hear it and was like, that thing is loud, right? And here, by the way, the garbage truck comes on Monday and it's Tuesday right now, so, and it is, yeah, so whatever. But what was I gonna say? It's this freaking garbage truck. Yeah, I was like, I always imagined the future to be like, you know that scene from Indiana Jones where it's like the nuke town and it's like a very bright town that looks like really beautiful with all those nice colors in it? That kind of vibe with really good fast food restaurants and flying cars and yeah, just like nice roads. That just seems like the future to me. That's what I've always imagined the future to be, honestly. So it's like I'm basically living the future because you can make the argument that we are living the future because flying cars do exist, ladies and gentlemen. I own over, sue me if I'm wrong, but I own over 5 flying cars on Rocket League, so like, yeah. Those cars fly, I don't care what you say, that's flying. I'll listen to it, and I'll argue with you. That would be like a good debate, like would it be, oh, levitating or flying? Da-na-na-na. Like, yeah, just send up like the best Chinese, like lawyer from their best education system right now, financially wise maybe. Same thing with our system, and just let them duke it out on live TV, and then we'll be like, all right, now we're gonna play a Monopoly game, and then if that one guy wins twice in a row, then sorry, homeboy. But if it's like 1-1, then play like a Black Ops 2 match and call it even for both countries. So you can both like agree that video games are a great revenue stream. I feel like in the Hunger Games, a district like District 12 or something like that would be like, well no, definitely not District 12, but like District 13 would be like, oh, video games. Or District 7's doing pretty well because District 8's food and all the other districts are food around 7 except 7 because 7's lucky, so they get to do video games. I mean, you never know, like, how many different scenarios of existence we go through. We're probably just getting, like, all the really, really boring ones out of the way with. We probably just all decided, like, let's just do what the worst stuff possible, work our way towards the best stuff possible, you know? Yeah, but like, what the heck is like like a frame of matrices that are just shaded different colors, like worth in relation to like some guy's like lumberjack skill where he provided firewood for like over 40 years and hunted, you know? But yet this could provide me food for like this video alone, if it like somehow got like Omnum Gundam style, could alone like provide me like at least 500 McDonald's cheeseburgers, you know? I always cross Omnum Gundam style with The Shining and those two girls that are like in the hallway, like creepy. They're like, oh yeah, come play with us because we got them good tasting lips over here. We're definitely not gonna turn into cool vampires in the afterworld because we didn't have a tragic death. Yeah, normally if you have a tragic death, I'm pretty sure everyone like treats you better because the more like tragedy you have in your life, and then if someone keeps like attacking you because you have tragedy, it's the more likely you are to have other people recognize that you're just being singled out by a lot of bad things. Even though like you really never know. Isn't that the thing? Like, wasn't the whole idea behind the story of Solomon? Either way, I think I'm talking too much about the Bible, anyways. Which is interesting that I'm keep like coming back to that, even though I'm trying not to, but. Whatever. We should go strip mining. I feel like that's a good segue. You got like the mine, you're mining like old ore in the days of old, and then you got Bible 5 feet away from you. Rolex on the wrist. YouTube camera recorder. Kindle Fire. What else? Starbucks coffee. Oh my gosh, again. Oh my gosh, I almost died again. No. After such like a good segment, I would have just wanted to delete. I wouldn't have, but I would have wanted to delete the video. Oh, I don't like playing Minecraft A Lost Villages so much in the morning anymore. But I want to do a long stream, and like the only time to start a long stream, if I'm not gonna really mess up my sleep schedule right now, is like just start streaming in the morning and finish at like whenever the sun's going down, you know? But I know that's possible, like that's within the realm of possibility, ladies and gentlemen. It's just I don't like starting Minecraft Villagetopia so early in the morning, because if I'm building, I like to be like fed and like have taken a shower and just be a little bit more comfortable, maybe more tired from like working out than I would be in the morning. So maybe if I woke up even earlier and worked out and then played for like 12 hours, but and that would mean a shower in the morning too, and then maybe breakfast at that time, because it seems like I get over morning sickness better if I get warmer quicker, and a shower warms me up pretty quickly. And so long as I like don't have that like weird taste in my toothpaste, I should be good with like not getting sick or having morning sickness again, even if I eat for my system, which is, I would say, a good benefit to have. Remember all those years going to football practice and practice in the morning. Like, well, shoot, I'd have to wake up at like 6:30, because I'd technically want to wake up at 6:35 with like a 5-minute alarm. Get dressed, have my cleats in my bag, but put on the running shoes, and then use like the most alcoholic, gross mouthwash, because I didn't really have time to brush my teeth, because we just had to go, because we had to be there like 7. So we had to leave at like 7:45, because if we were there at like 7:05 and if you're going and changing, it was fine, because they do give you a little bit of spare time. But it was like, yeah, be out there and like completely dressed and ready to go by 7:15. Obviously it wasn't like until we started getting whooped, it was like be there dressed at 7:15, obviously, but then they put like at the time I was like 5'8", and everyone else is like 5'6", or wait, no, not 5'8". No, I'm sorry, I was like 5'6" or 7. Not that much of a difference. Everyone else is like 5'5" if they were like more of the tall people during that time, during my age. But yeah, I was like trying to be a wide receiver, and if I just like practice catching like a little bit more with the coach. Come on, coach, you could put me in on A team, but I got put on C team, which is so like depressing. Not that I had ever played football, but I was really playing football just so I could play basketball that year, and I didn't make it on the basketball team. And I never played football before either. And I ended up becoming a lineman too, at right tackle. I was really skinny though. I was like, I should be a wide receiver. If I could just catch with these skinny arms, like, I'm set. But I wasn't. Well, no, I was able to, just not whenever the coach was looking, it seemed like. And then this one dude, like, fudged us up on basketball tryouts. Like, we can going in for a layup or whatever. It's like, I'm supposed to dribble the ball down, pass it to him before he pass half court. And he's supposed to pass it back to me. And I passed it to him a third time, so it was a total of 3 passes. But he passed it to me like, it ended up like being where I was in the position. And I passed it to him the first time. He passed it to me the second time. I passed it to him the third time, but then he passed it back to me and I had to shoot it. And he's like, dude, we're doing right-handed layups and not left-handed layups. I was like, I know that. I was like, no, I didn't say that. I was like, oh, it was him. And he was like, no arguing with the coach. I was like, fudge, you know? I don't want to like call anyone out, but this kid who like didn't even show up, he didn't show up for the first, it was like a basketball practice over like 3 days. He didn't show up for the first day at the tryouts, but he was in the locker room, and then he ended up going to the cafeteria, and then he like went back to the coach the next day and he was like, yeah, sorry, I didn't want to be at tryouts yesterday because I was gonna be too embarrassed because I felt like I was gonna be too slow, so I didn't show up. And he like had like a breakdown almost. Well, he was definitely crying on the first day in the locker room. But whatever, it was none of my business. But he ended up getting put on the position. That's the guy who like took my spot. But then the B team was like awful against all the other teams here. I was like, dude, I played those kids like in my community. Like if I didn't play them in elementary school, I played them like in my community. Like if I wasn't going around to other parks, it was like in a YMCA area. And I never got to play like that team because I didn't make the B team. I didn't make any team. That guy made my team, so our team ended up losing. So I've always been salty about that. And then from then it was like the next 2 years. It was like 7th. Well, no, 8th grade it was good, but 6th and 7th grade it was like just awful because I was facing like the people who had beaten the guys who had beaten you know, the guys that we would have been able to beaten. So we should have been. Basically, it's like we weren't facing like the middleman who was supposed to be like on the same level as us. We were facing the one who had beaten the median one throughout like all of our freaking basketball careers the rest of the time. But it made us better and definitely made us play more often. And we ended up getting going on the freshman team in 8th grade just because we were taller and faster. And we were at a charter school and they needed the help. We got good playing time and points. So it's basically like I got like 5 years worth of points set up, which was pretty cool. So I've had like, I think I have like the most, or the second most overall points at the school just simply because of that. And it's an early school. But that was like after the switch, and it was at that other school that that boy broke down and cried. And he was kind of our friend, but after that he started being mean to us. So I just kind of ignored him. And then we ended up playing basketball again. I freaking beated him down at the park, and I was like, yeah, that's obviously not going to show up anywhere on the freaking stat record, but whatever. Yeah, if I ever make my basketball comeback, I'm definitely gonna be like a Patty Mills figure, so. And I played on the Spurs floor, like in a real game against these guys in my league. In my sophomore year, I was defeated, but I hurt my ankle whenever I was playing freaking rugby sophomore year, so it's tough. I had like a level 2 strain, so they had to put me on codeine, which was decent for like like a month and a half to 3 months. If it was like the worst pain, which I just said it was, because, you know, why not? I don't like GTA and then GTA with like codeine and not like, obviously not like, yeah, well, it's like a good like extreme where like intoxicating pain in your right ankle is much better than GTA. Or is much worse than the other type of GTA. And it was like, yeah, if any like draft was on our strain, it would just like, oh gosh, it would be so awful. It's because of where it was opened up at. Sorry, that's probably gruesome for you. I'll stop. And then that happened twice too. Like basically the same way. First two was it was on the same place. I was trying to stop whenever I was being tackled and my foot planted, but it rolled over. And because it like landed in a hole. And then I was just walking, like, okay, if, you know, it gets fixed, then 3 months, so like 3 months goes by, whatever. I go by a month, and then at like the 3-point mark of that last month, I went cliff jumping, but I didn't think it would do too much. But I think it actually, now that in retrospect, in hindsight is 2020, I think it ended up loosening that ankle up again, because like 4 days after I went cliff jumping with my buddy off like a 50-foot cliff, I was just walking and I stepped into not a 2-foot hole, like maybe like a foot hole. Let's see, how big is a foot? Yeah, it'd be like a foot hole with grass all around, I guess. Maybe a little bit bigger with like an inch here or there, but whatever. And we just stepped in that, but just like that middle part of our foot was just enough to throw it off balance to kick our right foot to the right, so it just like goes straight down, and all of our weight just piles on top of that joint instead of our freaking bottom of our foot, and it's just so much pain. I was like screaming out curses and throwing out curses with like all the little like kindergartners like 50 feet away from my school, because it was like the school that they sent me to was so bad. It was like elementary, a middle, and a high school. So, and he's like, my friend was like, dude, there's little kids. Or no, he didn't say dude, there's little kids around. He's like, dude, do you not even care if there's little kids around, or whatever? But he didn't like really care, because, you know, he's just a friend. He was just like, he was laughing whenever he said it. I think he was more in shock, if anything. We're just like, ugh. I didn't need anyone to carry my sorry bones back to the freaking locker room to get my backpack though, but my backpack weighed like 20 pounds because I got Thucydides and like it's like the Philippine War. It's like the Philippine War 1 and Philippine War 2. It was like Thucydides and Herodotus. If you know both of those books, you know that those are like 500-page books that weigh like 10 pounds each, not including like one algebra book. So I was carrying like all that on me. Just like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna trip my way to the hospital. Someone pick me up. Oh yeah, I can't use my phone to school. Yeah, I'll just walk. To heck with it. No, I texted my mom. I was like, yeah, we need to go to the not the ER or whatever. We need to go to the hospital so we can get like a cast for this, because I'm not gonna be able to walk here in 10 minutes once the adrenaline runs off, you know. If I had been like running around, I'm sure it would have been fine for like maybe 30 minutes, but it only lasted 10 because, again, I was only walking out to the field. And I'm not a believer in like warming up, really, honestly. I don't think like, when is warming up gonna save me from stepping in a hole? And I'm not gonna go around telling women like, yeah, like, hey sugar, never mind, hey sugar lady, think of like Black Ops 1 codes. Hey sugar lady, I stepped in a hole twice, but I can now walk again. Or like, hey, you wanna know why I'm on crutches? Because I stepped in both your holes. I stepped in both mother's holes. Oh man. How raunchy is that though? Pretty raunchy. Oh. But it's just that kind of day. Woo. our house system, which I don't think I've explained to you guys, was so weird in our school. You know how Harry Potter had like Herodotus, Gryffindor, and Slytherin? Our little charter school with like all the 3 different grade levels had houses like that. Instead they had 6 houses named after like famous like philosophers and founders like Euclid and Newton, right? But they just had 6 of them. And we would play games like Ultimate Frisbee and stuff like that. And the way we'd get points is if we like held open a door for a teacher, or we like always had like the best dressed uniform, or just, or if we cleaned up like faster than if we cleaned up the lunchroom faster than some of the other kids. I'm just like, I'd much rather just be at home like paying that's good hub subscription than doing this, because it feels like the same thing. If I'm not watching it, I'm doing it, you know. Imply. But I wasn't. I did not like that school, and I didn't like. Well, I mean, at first I was quiet, but after the last year, I did not. I let it be known. I got kicked out because I didn't even like. Well, I didn't get kicked out, but I almost did. So we had to transfer schools at the very last second, but it was fine. I ended up getting my diploma. Just had a completely different school again, which was weird and tragic in a way, but it was fine. Yeah, but it was like I got like every honor and credit that I could possibly get from that freaking school, but I just didn't get a diploma from there, which is honestly great because I got a diploma from a better school, or like a school that's more recognized and well known, and they do like charter school things, but I always heard that for senior year they looked more like it's always so hard to get into college, honestly, but I heard that they look at your junior year the most, if anything, and then sophomore year, and then freshman year, and then senior year, just because like it's gonna be easiest for them to look at your junior year because that's the most like up-to-date graphics thing whenever they're looking at your senior. Then sophomore is the second one, and then obviously the senior one's gonna have to take a little bit because if you apply by early August, they're looking at your stat record, and you can even apply before school starts. And yeah, if you apply before school starts, obviously they're not gonna have like any of your senior year grades on there, simply because senior year hasn't started. And a girl in my class was like one of the first like 50 people to apply to A&M, which is ridiculous. No, this is what's ridiculous. She applied in like, I don't know when they opened it up. I think it was like July 4th or maybe July 3rd, days of the first subscription. I applied on like August 10th, which is like 1 month later. My stuff doesn't get sent in or completely verified because of one meningitis record until like April. But everything else, like my essay's done. Like I could have been applying for scholarships, but we had everything that we needed at the time being. Yeah, so I was definitely like on the waiting list way before a decent amount of people. And I have decent grades. It's just like the major I was going for, there's a lot of history majors that go there as well. And obviously history majors, like a big major that you're gonna go with. But honestly, guys, I feel like my mind is like one of the best minds to trap a lot of just random history and information in. And because it's barely even mine anymore, I feel like I share it at this point, so. I mean, if you want to draw this out, let's go for it, because you gotta make a living too, but I'm telling you, we will have a comparative advantage if you just figure out how to help me out now. I do not stop, I don't eat, I barely sleep. Just look at my YouTube channel. This is half of what I do. I'm moving on all fronts. I put up a whole front against China in the stock market over a week ago, just because of some chump change that I made from a minimum wage job over a week ago, and I called out my boss in front of all of his managers and some of the people that work there, because I'm on like a, I'm like taking like these weird people out, but we're not taking any of the loyal ones out. Like all the loyal ones are still benefiting, so y'all should really just be loyal, y'all know. We get it done. We love it, China. Like, I would love to talk to like some like Chinese teenager, jeez. And like, be like, oh yeah, what can we do to like help your economy and help my economy and make us just like really rich right now, so that way we can go to like Iran and just prevent this war, because I'm tired of all these aristocrats thinking that they're this smart. I'll just teach them the story of the body and the belly, and then they'll all know. But I'm not like I wouldn't be a dictator. I'll just be like that guy that just floats around and lives his life. Because, I mean, if you think about it, whatever I'm supposed to do, I'm supposed to do it well. So, we just gotta find out what I'm supposed to do well. Maybe it's build you a pool, maybe it's build a Minecraft house, maybe it's grow wings on my back because of all these witch potions I keep being able to live through, and go fight my own war with Iran and give them a piece of my mind while I'm at it. I just want to see like so many like rap sessions against Iran again, because I would be like if I got rich, I'd be like, alright, starring Osama bin Laden versus Obama, rap, not like even rap battle. I'd just be like, hey, you guys want to come to like, let's all just like meet up in Mexico and we'll have like a beach house and we'll get a rave. We'll get plenty of raves. Heck yeah. Just like import some people. Hey, if it's Donald Trump, he might just like take a random woman with him there. No, I shouldn't talk bad about our president, but it's like, he's doing like, I feel like he's doing such a good job that if it's not fake news that you're spreading about Donald Trump, it's like just like stuff that's like, yeah, you could say like this bad stuff about him, but it proves his point in other areas. I'm just like, I'm just gonna sleep in my little castle. I feel like a king. And build another castle, because if I'm able to build 2 castles in one kingship life, I mean, how amazing is that? I haven't heard of that in a while. And we're doing it with your boys, so it's basically like 4 if he's the advisor, or I could be a good advisor so my son's royal, because I'm actually the last living segment of my family that can carry on the name and the blood. So yeah, women hit us up. They say I'm supposed to have 7 children before I become immortal too, so that's cool. Isn't that how many? Never mind. Alright. It's like, be careful what you wish for. I'm telling you guys, like, if this does actually happen though, I'm gonna end up getting like freaking lung cancer. I'm gonna be in like the worst pain, and we're gonna have to find a way to like reverse the curse. Or not, that wouldn't be a curse, it'd be like a curse and a blessing. You know? Oh, I don't remember if I was talking about that zombie idea last night, but if you find like a way to make zombies, just find a cure and then put like the infection into bullets, into slug rounds, and then put the cure into another batch of soldiers that will come after the first round or wave. And yeah, that's how we'll basically take out other countries in war in the future. But if we need war, like, I don't think we need war anymore, because communication is fine. I feel like communication was a big reason why wars happened, and misunderstandings, but whatever. Yeah, like all the characters on Smite, I had to learn about those in my history class in Western Civilization 2 or 3. I think it was either 3 or 4 actually, because at freshman year we took Western Civilization 1 and then Western Civilization 2. But I don't know why we're taking all this Roman, like, okay, yeah, you have Roman because of Christianity, but then you have paganism too. I'd rather just learn about, like, and I already know about half of Christianity at least, just because of that alone. Like, if assuming I'm American, give me like an Irish, or give me like a Russian background, because you want Russian immigrants. Give me like a Spanish background, definitely, or a Hispanic. Give me like a South African, or the land of the Canaanites, right? Because then to say that their skin would be like colored or something like that, and when they, I don't know. I thought that like it was like the land of the South, but I wouldn't. I'm not an expert. I wonder how many like college essays have been written on the Bible alone. I feel like every time you write a college essay about the Bible, you have to be like, oh yeah, what was the last longest Bible college essay? Oh, 221 pages? Psh, how about like 2,221 pages, and like, oh, 2,201 pages? Psh, 2 million pages, just copy and paste it from like alternate universes real quick. It's for ease's sake, because I'm a hacker from the Matrix who just doesn't go outside a lot, so I don't gotta wear sunglasses. Right? Can I say something like that and y'all wouldn't technically know, because like I'm on a video game, like I'm online. And my voice, wait, do Matrix people's voices sound weird? I don't think they do they? But I don't know. It's been a while. Yeah, The Matrix is like a good spring movie to watch, because it's like, it's not really like, it doesn't give you like Halloween creepy vibes, you know? It kind of gives you like eerie, like it's almost too silent here vibes, you know? And I always get that vibe around spring. And remember that countries normally go warring in the spring just because they have much more time to keep their armies fed and warm than versus that in the winter. See, I wouldn't, just like living wherever I'm gonna live in existence, I don't, like, I don't wanna be, if I was to be a military commander, fine, but I would definitely want to build like walls around the city, or be like, oh yeah, this would be good defenses here. I think every man, like, secretly wants to be able to be like a complete master at that in some way. Or if not, then that's definitely like what the majority of people I hang out with want to do, it seems like. Which is fine, because that's where you can add in the most creativity. I don't know what's so unique about that though, and why it's so like, I wouldn't say timeless, but it's so like, it's like timeless is almost there as a word, but it's so like renewing, but not renewing. It just keeps going. I wouldn't say endless, but it's kind of bordering on endless. That endless like idea of just doing that over and over again for pleasure, and it always works. We finally found it, or at least one it. There's many kinds of it, guys. You can't assume that all its are the same. Yeah, you gotta be like tripping out of your mind to understand how the stuff I'm saying. I think what we should do later on, people, to reduce like population, or not reduce population, just to reduce wow, many people clicked off that quickly. No, to reduce like the amount of time, space that people, or not time, the amount of space people take up whenever there's a lot of population. Because if we're able to shrink and like enlarge people, then we'll just be like, okay, well here's this like ankle bracelet. Every time you sin, you get like maybe like an inch smaller all over, like all around, and no one's gonna kill you, because if you kill you, you like instantly blow up, and like everyone around you gets to become like get something better than the other giants, and like over your family in the next time you get to breathe and exist again. So it's really bad, you know, or something like that. So it's like, yeah, if you commit a sin and you lie, then you shrink down a little bit, so you're able to do less work and you're less productive for the community. Or just make us all so pure that we can never go back, because I don't see much more of any other ways, but I'll keep searching. We already found the perpetual motion machine. Again. I knew I was supposed to tell someone about it, but I didn't know who. I tried to trap the perpetual motion machine in my mind, but I was only limited by the very fact that I wasn't able to fully comprehend the structures that my mind was trying to imagine when I had this like imagination battle in my dream with the god. At least the god. The only thing is that it like makes you he always wins the creative battle, but you get to say when it ends and starts. So it's like you kind of get an advantage, and so does he. But yeah, that's all I got to conclude. So nice try, Satan. Yeah, you're obviously not gonna like destroy a god by you're obviously not gonna destroy a god by hating it or wanting to destroy it purely just because you want to destroy it. You're gonna destroy a god by loving it. Too much, I would say, for it to go away for a long time, because then it's just bad. So like, if you really, really loved Cupid, had like a really bad time when like a lot of healing need to have been done, because people believe that Cupid was like a healing god. I don't necessarily believe it, but I'm just telling you, just because it's what some people believe. Like if you were to really love Cupid, he would have to go away. And then if it was like when pestilences were to be predicted during this time, then you guys would be not. You'd be not set up. You'd be not set up to survive the night. Will they survive the night? I don't know. But that's just that. I think that's like what a pagan would say to you. Not that I'm pagan, but I can give you insight to some of their ideologies, because there are many. Obviously, it's just like religion of chaos, I would say. Chaos, I don't think would be a bad thing, because obviously the only thing to follow after chaos is gonna be order, which is good. So it's like your church is just creating order, and the universe likes order, but like we ain't no waiters at a restaurant. And that's normally where I click on my instant buttons, and the universe gets a little bit happier because I click it. But not this time, because it's sad. Yeah, if it's not like the parasite eating away at my brain, it's gonna be the cancer that kills me. No, but I always well, actually, I don't know. It would be so scary, like, consistently imagining a parasite in your head. I always hated that. As a human, that's personally all I'll try to gang up on that idea whenever it's said and done with, to get it out, eradicate it. But I'll deal with it now, so that way you little boys don't have to for a long time. But you owe me one, so give me another good thought, and I got you. I'll come up if you give me a really good one. Because somehow I'm able to, like, that stuff just comes back to me. It If it's not through my dog talk, like whenever I'm like just laying down with my dogs, I'll just be like, I'll just like send out like little information points, and I'll be like, oh yeah, if anyone finds this, then let my dog like lay here whenever the sun's going down at exactly this time. And sometimes it actually works. I'm like, what the fudge? But I've heard like some voice whispers saying you're no angel. But then it was like, well, what if we just both, like, two people just both messed up at the same time and their spirits were, like, good friends to each other at some point, and they were just like, oh yeah, you're no angel because we both committed a sin. We're just taking up this extra space because we don't want to get too full. I don't have no idea. Dude, where, I don't know where to go to get to the house. This is not good. Yeah, I'm at the mansion, but, and where this jungle's at. I'm gonna go towards the mountains because I feel like that would be smart. Like that's where we went to anyway. After we got out of this crappy jungle. Not that it's a crappy world, but I like that jungle. What time was it yesterday? Didn't we like end the stream at like 2 o'clock? No, we ended at like 3:16. We ended at exactly 3:16 actually, I remember. Because I was like, what time is it there right before we hopped off because I was so curious. And it turns out we live in the same time zone. So we probably, if you live in Tornado Alley, you live in the same, you're probably in the same states that I do. Who knows, you might even be like an old elementary school friend. But you've definitely been helping us build throughout all the years, so thanks for that. It's too bad your mics never work though. We'll definitely get it someday. For sure, we got to. I don't really get no friends now. Yeah, thanks for adding that song in. I'm telling you, if they just had like that like propulsion, like or water propulsion jetpack in, like they showed off in the like those what was that guy's name? Oh, that famous actor who played in Bad Grandpa. I'm completely blanking on his name, but he was in that GA videos. I can't say it because I'll get demonetized, but yeah, those videos, and they had like a jetpack where it would like shoot up water, and if you were above a lake, you could like basically levitate above the water just because the hose was sucking the water and blowing it out at such a fast rate that it could push a person up. And you know that, oh nice dude, you look lit, you look nice and shiny. Look clean. Looks like you got out of like a bath. This is weird, but whatever. Shoot, what was I on? Dang it, man. I forget. Oh, we have so much, we have like no space. I was about to wrap it up too, that good point, but whatever. Dang, look at all of this ore. Look at this. Here, look at this. I think I already put like 2 iron ore in a chest. And I put all the lapis lazuli away, but this is like all that I carried on me. And I have like 39 levels, so... yeah. We're kind of getting it. I could have gone for a longer mining adventure, but that's not bad for at least like 2 Minecraft days with 2 players, I would say, because this time is not like what I thought it would be at all. Do you have the diamonds? I actually need like 12 diamonds back because I need to enchant a bunch of pickaxes. Thank you. Yeah, that was probably like an hour-and-a-half mining trip right there, just for all that stuff, which isn't that bad. But definitely a Fortune 3 is worth it, or a Silk Touch, which I just got, so that's lit. I'm gonna give myself an axe, because I have 39 levels. I don't know why I wouldn't let us enchant your hoe earlier, dude, I'm sorry. ridiculous. Yeah, we're able to enchant like twice more, aren't we? Or 3 times more. So let's do this. Yeah. Nope. Thanks. Don't want that enchantment on that. Oh. Unbreaking axe or efficiency 3 pickaxe? No, that's an unbreaking axe. Or pickaxe as well. I'll go for the unbreaking again. Cause oh, fortune 2, okay, that's not bad. Looting and smite 4 and a diamond sword. I don't mind the smite 4, but looting doesn't make sense. Hey, do you get multiple pieces of wood from like a fortune 3 axe whenever chopping down a tree? I don't know. I need to go to the farm. Yeah, it was like at exactly like 3:16 that we logged off. I remember. But I already said that, so. I don't know where my phone's at. If only we could get ASMRs rolling out where it's like back popping. If you guys really wanted that. I know some people would. There's definitely a market there, but not a huge one. Oh, I'm gonna put the diamonds in the chest just so I don't lose them. So I feel like that's a smart idea. Good job replaying the Spruce Trees. How are you gonna compete with PewDiePie? By talking and being funny. Okay. Okay. I mean, I gained like 20 subscribers when I was in Watch Him gain 20 subscribers. That's a step forward, right direction. Not that I love PewDiePie's channel. I've watched it for before Outlast. I think it was Happy Wheels. But he played other horror games before that. I think he played like a different horror game where it wasn't even called Outlast, but it had the same like mob in it. I like the big guy who like chops your head off basically. And then they added it in like a beta version of Outlast, and I'm pretty sure he uploaded that, and then he started uploading like the full game. So it's like you got to see that one cool mob 3 times, what I thought was lit. They should have something like that to no, they should have like a Markwood in Minecraft somehow. I feel like a Markwood would be able to somehow fit into the Minecraft thing. Or what they could do is if they see like if they see a way that the video game companies could make a monopoly, like just by restarting like a lot of the video game storylines and starting just like one big unique video game universe, because we have the Pixar universe. We don't really have a video game universe quite yet. Unless you're counting like just world servers and communities that it started just in that regards, but I wouldn't, simply because video games can be interchangeable with one another. We need both stairs here. They're not interchangeable, but like they can flex in between each other, you know? Be able to work with each other when they may not even know, so you never know. You really do not never know. Breaking Bad is definitely a show I would recommend watching. Breaking need something to binge watch that's like over like shoot, probably over a day-hour series, yeah, or a whole playlist series, yeah. How many series, or how many seasons aren't there? I'm pretty sure there are 8, which is a lot. But that's good, because I always like Walter White was such a cool character. Why did I make, oh, I should not have made these. I'll be able to put those down later, but still, I shouldn't have made those. Great. Also, the PS4 leaderboards don't work anymore, so I don't know why I'm paying for PlayStation Plus. Unless the leaderboards start working again. Why does like every single way I sit to play this game have to be like the second most uncomfortable position ever? Yeah, because if it was like the worst, I would change it, obviously. But if it's the second worst, I'm like, well, maybe if I stay in this for a little bit and get to a better one later, it'll be fine. But lately, it honestly just seems like it's been hurting more than anything. Probably because I've been working out. But whatever. That'll do it, Lotta. That'll do. That'll do, Lotta. Lotta. Hey, do you want to look at our YouTube channel? You could subscribe to our YouTube channel, RNG, and watch the video that you're in. Because I'm sure you're able to hear your audio if you're actually talking in this one as well. Which you probably are. It's like you can hear your audio in the video, that whenever it's uploaded, but again, I just couldn't hear you. Which I can't now either. Like I heard like a little bleep right there, like a little boop, but that could have been anything. That could have been a car, like 2 miles away, for all I know. Oh, but either way, we're Gucci. Look at this beautiful land. Heck yeah, putting in that work, Billy boy. Stop! That's not fun! Building the old backside to the hill, backside to the hill. I'm gonna ride a backside to this hill. A war with our God cannot be won. A war without blood will not be fun. AKA the Cold War. At Cold War. Hashtag roasted. Yeah, hashtag roasted Cold War. Watch out! Hidden phantom thing. Up there, flying at you. I used to listen to Hollywood Undead, but I don't anymore. Here, let me create a sign for you so you can look at our YouTube channel if you're really curious. Since you've been playing with us so much, subscriber. This is our other one that I'm on right now, not the normal one. Oh! Stop it, little bad thing. Little bad thing. Yeah, so at this sign, if you type this into the YouTube search bar, it pulls up our channel. It pulls up the whole playlist of like our survival world, not the, like you have to check out the survival world or anything with it, but if you hit that sub button, that would really be appreciated. Yeah, I should go get a black ink. Oh hey dude, Yeah, this is literally all you have to search. Just Minecraft Day Lost Villages. I chose 8 because like there were no other like I typed in 7 and it was like, oh, Minecraft how to get 7 ender pearls or something like that. And same thing with a couple of other numbers, so I just chose 8. And there's surprisingly like no other like 8 ones, so that's cool. That's obviously like an easy search bar because you're not gonna type in like Minecraft 8 too many times, I would say. But who knows? I get like, I would say on average I would just get 10 videos, or 10 views a video. 10 video, yeah, I get, for every view I get, I make 10 videos off because of 1 view. They're just like really short videos. Like 3-minute long videos. Because I get like 0 views. No, not really. Yeah, I'm gonna make like a how to get like 10,000 subscribers video before I get 10,000 subscribers, because I think it just helps you out better in the long run. And just be like, get like a PS4, upload as many Minecraft videos as you possibly can. Make sure you have good instant buttons, because that's what Vanoss used to get popular. Just with GTA videos. Maybe play with a friend, and yeah, that's it. But I feel like the whole setup was so much harder than that. Than that drop was. Dude, I gotta cover up that hole. I'm not even embarrassed about that. That's honestly a considerable fine death. I lost 27 levels, but whatever. It's just the fact that like there's just like a hole just randomly near our stuff. That's the only thing I really don't like, because I can get my stuff back. It's just kind of hard to get down there in the first place because the hole is so like gaping big. Like how we like that it's like that sandwich meme. Oh, we killed the spider in like the last second. Yeah, it's like that ham sandwich meme with your ladies, basically. It's like what this hole is looking like. Yeah, man, I cannot make like a parkour jump right here. It's will like save me hearts. So basically what I'm saying is your cave system's broke. Wham, more complaints. Give me more content to upload, but give me more. No, I uploaded a video today on how to use a cartography table as well, which was pretty lit. Shoot. It, like, again, my tutorial videos are like the ones that like, it's like, oh yeah, you don't have to look at this freaking like how many likes we got on our last video, or like what our next intro song's gonna be. It's like, no, when I'm looking up a tutorial video, you're looking it up in the middle of your game, whenever you're paused, you want to get it as soon as possible because you don't want to lose that immersion. So don't even worry about it right now, you're in that immersion whenever you watch my tutorial videos. Make sure that, because I just hop straight into it. Basically, if they're not, yeah, if they're not like decently long, then they're super short and maybe really crappy if you don't have a decent understanding of Minecraft videos. But it does make them that much quicker, and there's a bigger market there anyways. From what I've experienced and what I've seen people benefit from, so I just decided to be smarter about it rather than dumb. So I am. I remember when Minecraft, not Minecraft, YouTube first came out. It was like everyone was like subscribing for like sub for sub. Everyone was just doing sub for sub. I would just go sub to content creators and they would just sub me back just because that's how like nice and non-toxic YouTube was at the time. But now with like all these little kids, it's like the whole site's just being ruined. It's definitely, yeah. Like I don't understand why YouTube is going for like these little kid things. Like YouTube is not like a place that you should be attracting little kids to, unless they're only simply watching the videos. But like even with that, even with getting like a lot of kids, like how you're trying to do it, it's just gonna influence more kids to start streaming, which is obviously what you want for your company, but It's kind of messed up that you're singling out a specific audience. And it's like you have like you can have a great argument for it, but people need to realize that like the videos you upload are public and anyone can see them at any time. So you really do have to be careful and cautious when doing it. And you don't want to just like spam a bunch of bad uploads repeatedly. You know, just take the time to make your good content and get your own little subscriber niche. And there's no way you can fail. Like, oh, also if you dislike your, if you like put a dislike on your video, it makes the YouTube algorithm more likely to show up your video more often. Because obviously it looks bad for YouTube to have dislikes on videos. Rather, like, it's bad for any videos to have more dislikes than likes. So yeah, if you dislike your videos, you'll get more views. But don't worry about mine, you can just like mine. Actually, I don't know if that's true. I've heard other people say that. Like, I've heard other people with at least like 500,000 subscribers say that, but then you watch all these like little, or no, you're not even able to see all these like little channels like mine go down. Like, yeah, watch like a 500,000 subscriber channel upload the exact same thing I did. Just with my own creative twist, and then watch me get penalized. And my stuff's taken down because I'm the one who's like stealing from everyone, right? Yeah, no thanks, homeboy. Yeah, we were exploring this map like no other. And we're not even like running along the top of the map. We're just like going around in caves, picking up so much ore, strip mining a really quick pickaxe. Able to just look at our map and see if we're on the right Y and clear up space. Yeah, my friend and I, by the way, on Another World, whenever I played with him on PS3, we almost mined out all of Y12, which isn't saying much considering it's PS3, but it's still something to at least kind of witness. Because the PS3 world was only like one map size big, so granted it's like one map level 3 size big, but still. We have like 3/4 of the Y12 mined out just because we would strip mine every which way and it would just be a grid everywhere. And at the end of it, you would just see like lava pits or obsidian pits with torches everywhere. And maybe some slime spawning if there was room, but other than that, it really wasn't worth it. It was kind of just awful, honestly. How many times can I say honestly? Honestly. Not enough. But the more you say honestly, the better, the more truthful generations become, so there's that. So I've heard. But that could be a lie. Could be a lie that I've heard of, who knows? Okay, we got a mine shaft. Going deep into this mine shaft, ladies and gentlemen. I remember for like all of middle school, or not all of middle school, but probably after I didn't make the basketball team, I was probably silent for like the next 3 years if I wasn't with someone my age. And if I was with someone my age, it wouldn't be like if it was like a group of like 20 people my age, I would be quiet, but if it was like a group of like 10, I would be fine. Just because, you know, I've been like, lost my friend just because he started being mean to me after he got on the basketball team. And then, you know, switched schools, so I was a little bit more shy, definitely, just because of those two things, but I still had my luck with the women, I will say. I had my charm, my pizzazz. Yeah, my lips taste like cancerous watermelon. I'm basically like a floating ghost just holding a controller. Set here to make sure that Minecraft's servers are always up to date because that's actually what some of us have to use to make sure that our galaxies are running well. So I'm just trying to make sure everything's up to date before I'm done with it. And my job's done. I get an easy job. Unfortunately. Well, it's unfortunate for y'all, it's good for me. Cause I just get to mine a lot. Like I could be that streamer who just mines 24/7 and brings it back up to some like random subscriber and like, oh yeah, here's your stuff by the way. Thanks for letting me help you out. Make sure you like the vid and then just like leave. But I haven't even thought of that. Cause I wouldn't know how long I was staying between worlds. I'm loving this world right now, honestly. I love Villagetopia too. Villagetopia. Say it like we're a communist. So everyone just gets so butthurt about communists, but then they add like, they make Nuketown communist, and I'm just like, where does it end, you know? Black Ops going downhill. Makes no sense. That is not what the Black Ops company would do. Whenever I originally bought Black Ops 1, they showed off the freaking Cuba being destroyed in the Gulf of Pigs, or in the Bay of Pigs, right? Heck yeah, and then they destroyed that other, like, Russian scientist being destroyed on a submarine with, like, a bunch of helicopters and carriers around them. And then it's like, oh yeah, here's Nuketown with a Russian skin. Like, okay. Yes. Black Ops are supposed to be like enlisted soldiers that don't show up on the record books. So almost like private mercenaries, which is what Russia fought a lot of its wars with in like the 1500s, was private mercenary groups. And it was a lot of like, oh yeah, your mercenary group is this big, well guess what, there's one coming up from the north and it's like this much bigger than both our companies, so if we just not fight each other and fight other smaller mercenaries and get enough support, we'll be able to get more money than them and just avoid a war completely. Basically that was the idea until it actually just was fighting. Because it got too ridiculous. I think there was even like a fight where like, it was just like a paid fight where everyone was just supposed to show up and not like shoot at each other. Just to waste like some money for like another thing that was supposed to pop up and rise to power later on. It's like, why? I mean, that's like nihilism to me. It's very nihilistic. Which is what Karl Marx wrote, right? Like the book on nihilism in like 1832. I'm not quite sure. My memories escape me. Not that it matters whenever talking about a nihilist book, ironically. Still. Yeah, I wanna know like how many, comment if you don't know what nihilism is, I'll tell you. I'll like explain it to you in the comment section. Or if you don't know like about any of half the stuff I'm talking about. Yeah, if it wasn't gonna be a Minecraft channel, guys, it'd be like a gaming theorizer channel mixed with like random bits of information. I mean, technically all I need to do is to be able to think of what's gonna be like the most searched thing in like 2 weeks and then take over the YouTube algorithm and have a partner or dealership with Elon Musk and go to Mars and repopulate and start my royal family once again. But for now I build castle. For now I build very good castle. Okay. Very fine. They send me here, they say build good castle, I build very good castle and I leave. Okay? Okay. Let's get castle done. Castle get done in no time in Villagetopia. Glory to Villagetopia. Yeah, it must be so like awkward for Russian streamers to, or Russian YouTubers to watch like Americans do Russian accents, but If I even had a Russian viewer, I'd be so grateful, because I feel like Russia is just like so fed up with the rest of the world that they're just on like the verge of just ending it all. That's what I feel like Russia's on. Like, I feel like Russia's kind of like America would be like the safety one, and then Russia would be like just the one to be like, let's just take a vote to end it all and see what happens, you know? But maybe not. Who knows? They'd be like, oh, this be very problematic. We see no solution, only routine. We must continue with strict regime and routine. And make very good video, yes. Make very good video so kidney stone removal procedure go through without gosh, yeah, I don't want kidney stones. Isn't it like if you drink more alcohol, you're like the chances of you getting a kidney stone is increased? I'm just not gonna drink alcohol then, because I do not want kidney stones. Those sound like the most painful thing anyone would ever have to go through. And it's like whenever you like take a microscope to them and do a close-up, it's literally like it's like metal or condensed stone. It's like in a solidified spikes that's passing through like a tube of soft tissue using small amounts of liquid. Yeah, that's awful. It's literally like someone just added the kidney stone in just to be like, oh, well, guys don't have pregnancies, so may as well just add something off of them. But whoever did that, gosh, like, why? Who was it? Just let me know who, and then maybe I'll be more respectful. Because if it was like Hitler or something like that, then I'm saying no, it wasn't worth it. But if it was like Stalin, maybe. No. Yeah, if it was like Stalin who added in kidney stones to existence, then I'm just like, yeah, that wasn't useful. Bye-bye. Bye-bye to your existence. We erase it from Rainbow Sheep blood code law. Because in Russia, laws are right in blood. The motherland. I feel like God's secretly living in Russia. Excuse me, it's just like, and he's like secretly in control of all of Russia. It's just like Vladimir Putin's like the traveling puppet master, and really no one can just get to like the super secret like KGB international world leader of like, yes, our colonization of Mars is taking place sooner than I expected. Next stop, Jupiter. Actually no, not Jupiter, because the weight, it's not worth it, I don't think. Yeah, I think they said, I think at the last board meeting, I think they said if they're gonna send anything to Jupiter, it would just be like metal robots that can actually move, because they have the strength, or ants, but not us. That's what I said. I said like enlarge ants to like 8 times our size, since Jupiter is like 8 times Earth size, I'm pretty sure, or 16 times size Earth size, either way, something like that. And just enlarge, just make sure that the ratio is the same to the enlarging of ants. And then since ants are already like 8 times stronger than their body weight, they should be fine on Jupiter. And then they can colonize it and build us like tunnels. And then we can just build like one like really nice like hot aluminum stream down. We could mine like, make like an anthill thing like you see us do to anthills on Earth. Just the same thing, just massive project on Jupiter instead. And then mine all the aluminum for resources, construct the like tunnel structure, reconstruct the tunnel structure if you end up destroying it if you want, or not, just take the aluminum, and then you have a bunch of tunnels in Jupiter's crust for like at the cost of like aliens' lives, and that's not that bad. Or not aliens' lives, ants' lives, and that's not that bad. Like, I feel like there's so many ways we could actually just use beasts to our advantage, just with other things like that we're just not taking advantage of. And my channel's not small enough to be like, or my channel's not big enough to really like start bringing like big influence for all these good ideas. Not that they're like super good ideas, but they're definitely like stuff that we might have to do if overpopulation, or at least consider if overpopulation does get to bad like it's looking like it's going to. Because if you get overpopulation, then it's only timing before disease. And if the disease is bad enough, you need a place to escape, like air conditions that are healthy enough to escape to. I don't even know where I'm getting all this information from. Probably just like playing so many freaking video games where I have to survive and paying so much money for stuff that sometimes works like on a routinely basis, but not always, you know. But I'd rather just keep the knowledge that I have rather than worry about the glitches too much. So yeah, guys, hit us up. Make sure to leave a like if you like the topics, and if you have any other topics you want us to cover. Yeah, how to confuse an audience 101. But that's okay. I feel like the more you talk about a confused audience, the more the audience gets confused consequently anyways. And if you're confused now, then I'm sorry, this is like one of the last times to be confused, because this is decent information that you can spread around and throw it around. Like, these are all like hypebeast ideas that can always like just be like tossed up the chain of command like ear to ear and take off overnight and just not even come back to me. But that's basically what we have to do to make it to get those good likes, so we'll keep doing it for y'all. It's just hard to find someone who can do it on a consistent basis, but I have youth and education on my side, because I'm only going to be getting smarter within the next 8 years, just because of the education level in itself. So this would be like oh yeah, let's have class with Lieutenant Nasty. You can tell us like any bits of random information class. That's the type of class I would want to have, or the type of job I would want to have. To be like a traveling guy and being like spreading like one true word and two just like random information facts. And then people will be like, if they have a guest bedroom, they'll invite me into their house and I'll pay them like $5 American to live there and eat their food for like 2 days before I have to leave again, and we'll share stories. I'll share stories of like the motherland and you can share stories of that, and we can just spread around cultures, so that way like the aristocracies aren't like easily able to gain too much knowledge or control over people, just because I'm like visiting a lot of people as I'm living elsewhere. And I can literally just be like the most progressive president by the end of this. Just be like, oh yeah, let's all elect the Lieutenant Nasty as the world president, for all the progressives out there, because eventually I feel like progressives will own at least 50% of the voting population at some point in political history, just simply because that's how progressivism is almost like laid out. But it's only a matter of time, really. And it's just a theory too, and it's only like the theory is like based upon how many people believe that the theory would work. So, which is quite interesting, which gets you into a whole nother system of paradoxes that you just don't even want to deal with. Are we ever going to turn into aliens if we keep like debating this stuff like this? Because I feel like this is what aliens would talk about if they were flying around super fast spaceships flying like beef jerky, or like the coolest little fish that you pick up from like Saturn or whatever. Yeah, imagine that invisible fish that like if you eat one of them, they feed you for like 500 years. We just can't see them, you know? Like, all it takes is for us is just to find like one exotic planet like that some like really nice group of people just decided to put in the Milky Way galaxy just for the heck of it. And Pluto is a planet, I would say. Just because a person's a smaller person does not mean that they're not a person. And even though the majority is ice, that's still an element. That doesn't make it any more asteroid, really, even though asteroids have... And asteroids have its gravity, but it doesn't have as big as a gravity as the other planets, but it still has a way bigger gravity than the majority of asteroids, or a decent amount of asteroids. Just because the axis is off doesn't mean it's not rotating our sun. It still is. It's obviously a planet. I feel like them like reverting it to not a planet was just to like make enough people mad so they can keep arguing it until they have a decent argument, and they'll be like, oh yeah, we'll debate it at this like next show, and we'll just give us all your money while you're watching it, and we'll sell you guys food while you're there and debate it, and yeah, it'll be lit. I'll be like, no, obviously there's gonna be like obviously they're gonna control what it's gonna say. I just don't know why. Like, what the heck is the purpose of changing a planet name to a dwarf planet? I would see no purpose of that. I would never, like, I feel like once a planet's a planet, it's gotta be a planet no matter what. I feel like that should be the baseline for our mistakeness that we make, because people did used to consider planets like the higher beings, and I'm sure there still are people that do that, so it's technically disrespectful to a person's certain afterlife, but I mean, that's why NASA has to get so much federal funding and not public funding. It's because it's controversial. But I definitely donate to NASA. I think they said that we're more likely to have like a space war, or that World War III is more likely to be just like fought in space rather than any other place. Which is terrifying to think about, because I don't want no big old rocket ship crashing down on me. That's why we're gonna be the first person up there playing Minecraft PS4 edition for y'all, just streaming like, yep, it looked bright. The bacon smells good. And we'll just put the stream on like half speed so we can really just get all the nostalgia and comfortness and coziness out of it as one collective hive mind. Heck yeah. Just one goal, because that's how I've always wanted to play this. I've always wanted to get a community on this game, and then we can literally all like be like, okay, let's all just build a massive ship that we can live on, or something like that. Because I don't mind like joining a world and playing and building a house with 2 people, because you get to see what other people's houses designs are like, and it's kind of like a mix-up. But if you have like more than at least 8, if you have like 15 people on a world, like, you could build so many huge things. You could build a mansion, but that's so like I think like a good thing would be like a school, because like a school, you can build a lot of things inside a school. Technically, you could build like how-to tutorial setups for farms. You could build like how to kill skeletons in there and put a monster spawner in there. You know, but like a house. Oh yeah, just storage space, I guess. Dude, if I knew where my phone's at, I would look at your comment, but I can't find my phone, so... Yeah, sorry about that. I'll go look for it in a little bit once I'm done mining. I just gotta get level 30 again. It's gonna take a little bit. I need to just strip mine, honestly. Running around this, like, one cave where there's, like, diminishing resources is not gonna get me anything in the long run. Normally whenever I have my phone, it's easier for me to check the time, but I have no idea what possible time it could be. Yeah, we're just going in circles in this mine. That's not good. Yeah, we could just do this. One sec. What's up, Ron? Oh, hey, Sixers. I didn't even have Sixers stop by. That's lit. Dude, that slime ball is crazy. He's coming after me at the fastest pace. Oh my gosh. Dude, place the water bucket, oh my gosh. Whew. You really need to go on Apple if you're going mining sometimes for this lava damage. What are like good updates that came out that like make like how-tos on people? Because I know the cartography table wasn't, like whenever I was looking up how to build a cartography table. There weren't a lot of other videos to find. Maybe it's the same thing with like the lectern and everything like that. Maybe I should just go into another world and use host options for a little bit. But nah, not right now. We're playing with our true board, the OG RNG Speedy. Yeah. You just like clickbait and just say it's Speedy. Yeah, I played like a Rainbow Six game and named it like World War III actual footage. Or like World War III averted actual footage, peace deal made. How many people? I want to know how many people like ran away from the draft during the Vietnam War. I want to know if they were ever like hunted down and executed or something like that. Execute those traitors, the traitors to the motherland. I feel like that's such like a. Yeah, I could just like imagine the president just like signing off the execution orders just because some guy dodged the draft, like illegally. But it is desertion. No, you just go to jail. Yeah, that's right, you just go to jail. Just doesn't make sense. Like, it's hard, but it's hard. Like, I don't see, like, military training camps, like, outside my house or, like, outside, like, my little community where I live right now. Like, on the monthly, so why should I legally have to require to be able to join a draft if you're not providing like services for me to be able to be like better eligible or better prepared for the draft? Because if you're getting drafted as a freshman, then or not as a freshman, as a fish, as a peon, then you're done for. That's what I would want to know. And then you have like that movie where it's like the do-over or something like that, but it's like war with these aliens. But every time this guy dies, he's like not the best fighter either. He's supposed to be like a cameraman, but they need more fighters, and every time he dies it resets. I had that like Tom Cruise. Yeah, I had Tom Cruise in it. That pretty lady. It just makes you want to like watch all the hub videos in the world, but you don't because you gotta save it. I got the horses on the bike. Dude, how much coal does it take to mine to get level 30? Come on. I always say that, right? That's like my catchphrase, right? So, feels like at this point. I love this game. I love it. Thump. It's just our sitting arrangement. Arg. I remember running around outside and then it was raining and the rain, I ended up stepping like on a scorpion on the bottom of my shoe. But excuse me, but it was never there. Like it never bit me and it never squished, but I saw it whenever I took off my shoe and I came back to it after like 10 minutes. It was just like laying on the side of my shoe at that point. You could tell it was wet because it was raining outside, but it honestly looked like a stick because it was brown. And I just thought it was like a stick next to a piece of grass because whenever it's wet, like grass gets all over your shoes, you know? So no, it was an actual full-on scorpion that we had to take out and put back outside. Which is scary just because I was like, wow, that's how easy it is for a scorpion. Because a scorpion can crawl around almost anywhere. realize it. I mean, who knows? If there's I mean, cover your ears if you don't want to hear this. This is gonna be disgusting, but if they're small enough scorpions, what if they're just like crawling its ears in the middle of the night and we don't even know? Yeah, yeesh. Oh, I found one of your strip mines, but it's on like Y8. Which is interesting. I've seen a strip mine on Y8. Wait, what the heck? I'm on Y10. That's lit. Oh shoot. Gravel. Get out of my way, Gravel. I gotta go. I gotta get this dub. Unlike the Warriors for like the first time in it seems like forever. Oh, Kawhi goes to the Lakers just so the Warriors don't even make it to the Western and just so the Warriors don't even make it to the finals. If the Lakers are in, they may not even make it to the Western Conference Finals if they lag along like they did this year. There's no, but Kawhi Leonard, I don't think Kawhi Leonard alone is going to be enough to get them a #1 seed at all. Like, yeah, LeBron's great, but I think he's just going to be like pretty much the same as last year. Maybe a little bit better, maybe a little bit more motivated because it's his second year, but otherwise he's fine. He settled down with like 5 championships or something like that, and his son's going to that basketball camp right now. It's like as we speak, so it's like lit there. They're like super happy. So he's fine, really. It's just doesn't want to lose again, but obviously it's LeBron James. Is he not going to be successful during the year? I think he's just going to be more of a role player this year, though. That's what the early analysts said. Anyways. Not that I never like LeBron is ever really a complete role player, but whatever. Oh, come on, we're like halfway to level 29. Or we're like level 28 and a half. We haven't found any diamonds on this mining chip, but we started on level 7 and we've gone to level 28 and a half, so that's good. Yeah, it's like my parents are gone, but I keep thinking I'm hearing them like turn around halfway through their chip and like open up the garage door, you know? Whenever you got your pants out, or your pants down, your trousers down. Not that that's what's happening, but it's so much easier to do these long streams whenever they're out of the house, just so I'm not like talking whenever they're in the house, just so they hear like consistent talking for over like 8 hours. So that would be hard to sleep through. Yeah, tomorrow I want to start like a 12-hour stream, but I would have to wake up at like 7 and start Villagetopia and then like go to Monopoly for like 10 hours. No, not 10 hours. for like a 5 hours, because I could get like 2 games in for 5 hours pretty easily. And then what, we're looking at 7 hours and then like what, 5 more hours of Villagetopia later on the night, which is very doable because yeah, that's not bad. It's just like I don't want to change like the time links of the videos anymore for you guys because I feel like they're just all over the place right now. But we'll keep going. Obviously if you care enough, it'll matter enough to you that even if it's slightly changed, it should be fine, but we'll see. Definitely want to be giving you like the best editing I possibly can, so stay tuned for that. I should be getting that up, and like I'm gonna be working on that probably tonight after I'm done with all these streams before I go to sleep. If I'm not too tired, because I didn't even edit my videos last night, I just went straight to sleep. Just sometimes do, but normally I go just edit it, just because I want to get out of the way with, you know. We're like just that cool, whatever. Playing freaking Minecraft. I mean, Vanoss plays Minecraft, and Vanoss is some type of guy that I like to go down to the bar with whenever I'm older, but that's just me. Same thing with PewDiePie. But PewDiePie is definitely older than Vanoss, I'm pretty sure. When did he start? Didn't he start when he was like 19? It's like almost the same. Right? I think so. Yeah, I kind of want to hype up a face reveal anyways. Because I feel like that's the best way, like I feel like those are some of the best videos to hype up on YouTube. Because it's like, oh, let's see what his channel's like before we all see if he's like, you know, okay enough to look at. Not that I'm like petty about my looks or insecure, so I don't care. I am what I am. A frog. A frog of royalty. Yeah, but not a frog completely. Not yet. Ribbit. Ribbit. Rip it. Pop it. Chew it. Pull it. Taste it. Eat it. Bop it. Yeah. Bop it. Bop this. TNT cannon. I wish there was factions on console. I could definitely see 12-year-olds wanting to play factions on console. Easily. Easily. I'm gonna throw away my armor. I almost threw away the armor I made with my own hands. That would have been bad. Yeah, normally like a good vaping session like reminds us of the pain in our lungs to keep going and keep pushing us forward. Since we're supposed to be a ghost and ghosts don't really feel much. But it's like the one thing that we can kind of consume. I mean, otherwise, why else do you think like ghosts would be so blue? Not blue. What the heck did I say blue? No. Orange. No, white. Yeah, my vape G's come out blue whenever I'm done with it. Not like, oh yeah, I can't wait for school, I'm gonna go show off my orange vape, like, you know, but like just be at a party and just like have some like just be vaping, talking to your friend, just casual, and then have some like cute girl walk up behind you just because you're like fuming with orange fumes all around you and it looks romantic. It looks like you have your own like romantic aura almost. That would be sweet. Me like first crush like that, just freaking vaping. Helps you get off the vape 6 months later, turns your life around, tells you you get a real job. Whatever. We won't change. We won't change for nothing, Mr. Nasties. Not even for a mutton. Yeah, I just like see Minecraft videos with like, and then the Minecraft channel itself has like over 100,000 subscribers, but it's like he messes up like a word or something like that in the sentence, and I'm like, dude, if I was making this tutorial video and I had this many subscribers, I would just go back and fix the word and just delete it and re-upload it, because you're gonna get the views back, and it's better because it's just a better video. And it's not like messed up in any place. But that's why like all the crappy YouTubers have a lot of subscribers and I don't. just like call out all the YouTube. Literally just call out every single YouTuber right there. Yeah. Nice going. That's a great way to say hello. Let's get the old ball rolling, boys. Dude, nice. Your diamond armor looks amazing. We have this. We have this. And we have this. We have this. And then we have like 2 stacks of lapis. And like over 4 stacks of coal and 300 pearls in there. Actually, if we have blaze powder, I'm gonna want to see. Do we have blaze rods anywhere? Oh, we do. Okay. I'm gonna see where when Eye of Ender goes, just cause I can. And that way I can start just like going over there to mine anyways. Start like mining in that direction. Wait, what? I don't even know where. Oh, I went over here and it's destroyed. Okay, so I went back to spawn. Yay. That donkey said yay. It seemed like, yeah, we have an axe. I'm gonna enchant another diamond axe. Or another diamond pickaxe. If I can. Nope. 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 Oh wait, didn't we only have like 1 diamond when I was finished with it? Yeah, actually we don't even have that. More diamonds. Oh yeah, I saw that. That's pretty lit. Yeah, I don't know why I'm using the iron sword. Let's get rid of that. I have my diamond sword. Here. I have iron on me. Dang, I picked up the sword again. I don't want this little crappy sword that I dropped. No one does, I don't think. What a nice world. Nice little world. Dude, like if you're just getting like baked out of your mind telling you pot stickers or pizza, if you have pot stickers, just get sriracha sauce for spicy sauce. If you're a little girl and can't handle too much, like some of us. Not that I can't handle more, I eat hot wings all the time. But it's like the cheapest one to buy and it lasts the longest. And I can use like a lot more per serving, so just try to use it. Or pizza. And those are like the best foods, I would say. Or a calzone, dude. I'm craving a calzone. I want to like order a calzone to go. But I don't know where they sell calzones to go anymore. Like I am big enough to eat a whole calzone and be like satisfied for like the next 12 hours food wise. And that's why I love eating calzones, because they make you full for so long. But ain't no calzones in sight. Yeah, just get that good calzone farm going. Like we used to. We just build like pumpkin pies and name them calzones. Yeah, it's like meat, cheese, and then like just really more like good bread crust. Like if you like bread crust, you'd really like calzones, because calzones are like just more bread crust around the innards of a pizza. The innings and outs of a pizza. Because it'll be like, you know how the pepperoni is like some of the most like tasteful part, besides maybe the crust and the cheese. Oh well. But literally, like that thing, you have to get to the center of the calzone to be able to eat the pepperoni, which is great because you're chewing through like layers of like cheese, tomato sauce, and bread, which is just like bread, or not bread rolls, like mozzarella sticks almost. Just really warm and really compact, and then you get to the like greasy, nice pepperonis that are warmed up and juicy. So Gosh, even like just thinking about that makes me salivate and for hunger. Calzone, like eating 50 calzone challenge, heck yeah. No way I'd be able to eat that many, but I'd definitely try to eat as many as I could. I would love to see LA Beast, do like a calzone eating challenge. 'Cause he's a big guy. He, he'd be able to eat like way more calzones. That's what he does. He's like a professional eater. If there was such a thing, it'd be LA Beast and Furious Pete. Furious Pete's like the guy who kind of started the food eating challenge genre on YouTube. But LA Beast definitely cleaned up for where Furious Pete didn't. Just with all the hot wing challenges. But probably like the most interesting one I saw was like 150 Warhead candy challenge or something like that. Cause that's something that like a kid could actually do, and it like ended up making his mouth bleed by the end of it. So it's like, yeah, you don't want your kid eating like 150 of these things in a row, because like an adult male, after eating like this many, has his mouth, or the roof of his mouth started to bleed and open up. So just because the acids in the candy are so strong over the time, they just build up against your skin and it softens it up, so that way like your tongue can rip a hole in it accidentally. But like, not that it will be sealed up, but still, it's not worth it. And then yeah, like your taste goes away for like a week or two. Yuck. Yuck. We'll keep on working till we know where we're from. Our projects will soon be done. With a flick of an axe, we'll surely attack. Be able to destroy all them evil wolves packs. Boom, boom. Yeah, this is weird doing it the opposite way. Isn't it like this? Pretty sure. Yeah. Okay. Oh, heck yeah, dude. Do I have no more gravel? One piece of gravel. That's weird. Oh, DualShock disconnected. Oh yeah, that's weird. I wish the A50s lasted as long as the controller. A50s last like an hour after being charged for like 3 hours. PS4 controllers like charge it for 30 minutes, lasts like 3 hours easily. Oh, we do have diamonds, okay. I'll use those in a bit. But we can go to sleep here in a second. Yeah, I'm like hogging all the gravel. Oh, whoops. Just cut out. It's weird. I know what a block of quartz is. It's too bad you can't go into third person when you're in your bed. That's cool. We don't want to put in red concrete powder here, because it looks nice. It sounds like beet farm. It sounds like the dirt says beet farm sometimes when you place it. We'll fact check it. Oh, your farm's kind of messed up though. Or not your farm. Your horse farm's kind of messed up with this now, unfortunately. But that's fine. It's not a hard edit. We can just fill this in with dirt later. We'll have dirt later. We just don't have dirt now. Dude, you know what keeps like running through my head is that Shrek, it's like that Shrek theme when, not theme, that like Shrek song where the like fairy godmother comes into play and she's like, write your name on the bathroom wall, after all, give Fiona a call. And it just keeps going in my head. And I haven't watched that since like, it's been too long to remember, so I'll tell you. At least 3 years. So I have no idea why that's just running through like the back loop of my mind. Probably just because that's like the information I don't need to keep. My mind is short-circuiting on the total information it can store. Oh man. There we go. That looks nice. And again, I don't think you can like run. Yeah, you cannot run into these berry farms, like where it's gonna kill you. So that's good. Yeah, that's really good. That cow can die though for all I care, but we ain't dying. Don't worry, cows, there's a plan for you eventually. It's gonna take a while. Yeah, I need to go find squids. And they're not gonna be in these like little rivers, unfortunately. Yeah, just like, oh yeah, sorry, you weren't allowed to get in heaven. You weren't able to repay your Minecraft diamond debts. Not us. Not this channel. Unless you actually, like, or think I'm serious whenever I said all those times that, like, you'd be sacrificing a stack of diamonds. But I'd definitely be down to do a certain world like that. It'd just be like, have to be a specific world, you know? Is this like the edge of the world? Yeah, I think we deduced that that was like the edge of the world. Dang, man, there's like no squids out here to help a brother out. It's so bad. I mean, we might have black dye or ink sacks at the house, but either way, we need squids for a lot of black dye if we want black dye for whatever reason. But I need black dye for the pig's eye. And that's it. The eye of the pig. Spruce and birch is a good wood combination. So is oak and spruce. Or not oak and spruce, acacia and spruce. Acacia need it. So many birch trees. Which reminds me of the Rocky Mountains, because these trees are more in the Rocky Mountains, but they're not called birch trees, they're called aspens. And they're actually, a lot of them are dying out right now to like this, I think it's a spider, but it might be just like a tree bacteria that like grows fuzz on the tree leaves, so that way like the trees aren't able to get enough pollen in the spring, so they end up dying. It's because the fuzz is in the way. Sucks, but whatever. Yeah, true. I mean, it is kind of nice to complain about everything. It's almost like trying to imagine like it was all created for you anyways, and it should be up to date just because you're here. It's nice to think that you deserve that when paying this much money for all this stuff. And that's what we really try to see with good games are good at capturing, and this is one of them. Normally. Not all the time, but I would say the majority of the time compared to like any other video game. Write your name on the bathroom wall. After all, you'll have to give happy ever after Fiona a call. Dresses with style, so it will make all the men smile. Horses and carriages. I don't even know. I wish I didn't know, but I do. It should not be this hard for a squid to spawn in. Yeah, you asked me if I like slimes or something like that in the game audio, and yeah, I like slimes. Slimes are like one of my favorite mobs. Slimes are cool. Okay, it's definitely hard to go squid hunting in murky water, I will say. It's hard to see them. And it's hard to see the sharks, so y'all better watch out for that too. If there were sharks in Minecraft. Like there should have been. Whatever happened to that vote, I'm telling you, there used to be like this whole idea that like at a certain time there would be like, oh yeah, vote for public servers, and like the whole community could take place in it. But it never ended up happening, I think, because they know that servers would have won and they wanted to draw it out even more. And your Minecraft communities thing barely works. I'm telling you, I get like a 1% chance. Like, it's easier for me to upload a video playing with subscribers and join someone than it is for me to like go to your Minecraft communities and join a world, just because everyone either like kicks you out or you're not able to like do anything in the world because they're just building elsewhere and you can't. Yeah, that's creative. And you have so many survival worlds where they say they're survival but they're actually creative, or they're just plain straight creative and they were never actually survival. Like the easiest way, I'm telling you, is just to type in your gamer tag and then you just add someone on a YouTube video. Still thinking that's like the easiest way. This community things does not. It needs to be updated or regulated. I could be like a moderator on the Minecraft communities, because a lot of them are inactive now too. And I know y'all try to watch for that, but I'm just like telling y'all I play enough to be able to help with that. But it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Fun. Yeah, actually, now that I can think about wanting to swim like 500 blocks in a direction just to find some stupid underwater temple, it's not actually as worth it as I thought it was gonna be, so I'm just gonna turn around. I got like 4 stacks of birchwood though, and 10 ink sacks. Wait, no, 12 ink sacks. Aww. Our house looks beautiful. I mean, this ain't even our house, but it still looks beautiful. There's like a cave we went into. Now we've lost the house. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm just like where all the mountains are. I see the village now. I'm like as if you traveled to that other mountain that's close to our house. But not exactly, because I'm here now, basically. And the Great Wall of Northumbria. I never understood what like that whole like wall in Great Britain that was built by the Roman Empire was about. I think it said that it was, I can get to a bed in a second. But it was like, oh yeah, the Romans built this wall and the road, but then somehow it got destroyed. But it was really effective after it got destroyed for some reason. Because then you could, oh yeah, it was like you could easily build up like large sections of it. And like a marching army would be completely unprepared. Just like all of a sudden. Bring the world to its knees. Do you want to burn it with me? Let's watch it burn. Let me, here, can I just go, like, put down the eye and the pig and then do, like, a quick outro real quick? Real quick. I want to get this pig done. All I need to put down is, like, one stained black thing that, glass, and it's right, I already got it. Oh! Oh, our piggy look lit. Alright guys, well if you guys like this video, make sure to hit that like button. We build epic builds like all the time, so thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.